Welcome back to the Neon Press. I'm your host, Johan. Today we're going to talk about how Bitcoin mining is actually saving the American infrastructure. This is an Anthony Pompliano video that I saw, which covers a Fox Business video. This interview between Susan Lee of Fox and Riot Blockchain, one of the biggest blockchain miners in America, talks about how they are saving the American infrastructure with Bitcoin mining. Let's go ahead and play the clip really quick and then we'll talk about it.
Susan, how can they help stabilize the state's power grid?
Well, I can tell you that the Texas power system is pretty tricky because it requires really a perfect balance of supply and demand. And you saw that play out in those 2021 winter rolling blackouts when homes couldn't get heat. So this time around, in this record-breaking heat wave, Texas wants to make sure that the air conditioners continue to cool. And they're turning to a new source, and that is cryptocurrency mining and Bitcoin miners. And how exactly are you helping out the Texas power grid?
So Riot made significant investment and made significant commitments in the power grid here, and that has driven more generation to help stabilize the grid. But with that energy we secured, we have the unique property of being flexible enough to provide that power back to the grid when it is in high demand.
Right, so basically you power up when there's excess capacity and you power down when there's a lot of usage and the state needs more electricity in order to cool the homes across the state.
Exactly, and that's very unique to Bitcoin mining. Not most large energy loads cannot just shut on and off throughout the day. We have the flexibility because Bitcoin blocks come 10 minutes apart, and that's as much work as we're doing.
Yeah, and also, Stu, they've purchased their electricity and their power usage on a 10-year contractual basis already.
Riot Blockchain is one of the biggest Bitcoin miners in America, and this one is located in Texas. One of the biggest problems with electrical infrastructures is demand is a volatile thing. This is one of the many ways how Bitcoin miners are adding to the infrastructure. They are able to take up the surplus supply when demand is very low and mine Bitcoin. Since it only takes about 10 minutes per block to mine, as they explained, they only need to power on their entire infrastructure for 10 minutes, mine, and then they can shut it off again. This is a very, very unique business model. Most places can't turn their power on and off. They need their infrastructure running for manufacturing or office work for their computers. Bitcoin miners only need 10 minutes though to mine a block. So this allows them to turn their systems on and off based on the demand throughout Texas. And there's an aspect to this that's not truly discussed, and that is adding to the baseline. Not many people know who I am, but I am a computer science business major. And recently I have become an RN. Inside the medical field, we always look for baselines in our patients. This allows us to determine if there's a positive or negative correlation with treatment. The same principle can be applied here to the blockchain and the electrical infrastructure inside of Texas. With Texas knowing that this infrastructure for Riot Blockchain is there now, well, they're trying to build out the infrastructure to support that constantly. With Bitcoin farmers now part of the infrastructure inside of Texas, the baseline of their necessity, their needs for electrical output has risen. This in turn, with a business relationship with Riot Blockchain, allows them to build out this electrical infrastructure that will not only serve Riot, but the entire state of Texas. If these Bitcoin miners keep popping up across the country, well, our entire electrical infrastructure will have to become stronger. And they even have a 10-year contractual basis with the electrical company. So they are here to stay. Hopefully everyone is staying safe out there. And if you need me, you can find me on the blockchain.